Salt. How much do you think you'll need to get through this talk? A spoonful? Table size? Industrial size? Well, according to some of my sources, you'll need about this much. Yeah. Because apparently, that's the official disclaimer for everything that I say. But see, this talk isn't about salt. It's about these so-called sources, my friends. You see, friends are funny like that. They don't give speeches about you or write biographies about you like they're supposed to. No. Instead, they make jokes. They crack one-liners and they giggle at your expense to your face. And still somehow, these small things become the most integral parts of your life, whether you like it or not. And they are the invisible narrators. They're the people who would say things that you wouldn't even say for yourself, but still somehow describe you perfectly. And just like objects of sentimental value, they carry fragments of ourselves within them. And I had the genius idea to unpack these fragments. I asked my friends one very simple question. If someone was befriending me for the first time, what advice would you give them? That's it. One simple question. And what I got back, you'll have to see for yourself. All right, man, I'll see you later. That was his entire answer. He didn't say anything past that. Some were a little more encouraging, like that one. Really makes a guy feel warm and fuzzy inside, yeah. And then the real ones started pouring in. Oh, not this one. Abhinav says, take whatever he says with at least amount of salt. See, Abhinav's quote is my perfect personal disclaimer. It's a reminder to take everything that I say with a healthy dose of question marks. Because honestly, not everything that I say is always so straightforward. Sometimes it's exaggerated, it's crooked, and it's definitely a little weird. But that's what makes me, me. And that's why I feel his quote is my perfect disclaimer. Words don't always seem to mean what they say on the surface. So, when he tells you to take my words with a mountain of salt, he's telling you that understanding anyone means going beyond just the surface. Ashaz says, if you don't know math, you're better off with the one. See, Ashaz isn't just another friend. He's one of those friends who has seen me through the thick of every exam season, especially math. I remember nights when he would come online, coaching me through the questions, sacrificing his sleep, even when I was half asleep myself. And eventually, math became more than just a subject to us. It became a shared challenge, our secret bond, the sweetness of which strengthened our friendship and taught me the value of support. Just like objects in our everyday life carry meaning beyond just their function, friendships carry stories beyond surface. Dhriti says, feed him if he's crashing out. He's literally the you're not you when you're hungry meme. See, I'm always hungry. And I mean always. In fact, my teachers are this close to adding my hunger report along with my annual report card. But jokes aside, her quote is a reminder that sometimes it's a little bit of care, a little bit of food that goes a long way in keeping us running in this marathon of life. It's these invisible acts that quietly write the stories of human connection between people. Chris says, act like you're a 5-year-old when you're with him. See, Chris is like my older brother. This quote is his way of saying that whenever we're together, it's okay to let live and be a little goofy. Having someone in your life that brings out your true self and encourages your authenticity is truly a blessing. It's like having an object that allows you to be real, to be free, and to let live. You see, at first I thought these quotes were all just plain silly. But the more I read them, the more I realized that these were my stories, not narrated by me, but by the people who knew me best. And that's the beauty of invisible narrators. They notice things that even you don't when you're too busy talking on stage to notice. So here's to our invisible narrators. Here's to listening closer and asking the people around us what they think of us. Not to correct them, but to understand the story that you and I have been telling all along without even realizing it. So, take this talk and me with a little bit of salt, but maybe listen anyway. Thank you.